The story about when you met Leo Kottke and talked about slide.
Yeah, that was back in, oh, this is Scott again, by the way, but we studied any song on our last little lesson. Today we're going to do Louise, which is a slide piece by Leo Kottke, arranged by Leo Kottke, written by Paul Siebel, who doesn't like to perform. He's actually a baker now in New York, last that I heard, and I heard that from Leo. In 1975, I went to see Leo at Royce Hall, UCLA. It was actually the night of the Red Sox playing the Cincinnati Reds in the World Series, and Carlton Fisk's famous home run that he waved in. He waved fair. And I went with a friend of mine. He was a banjo player. We taught at the same guitar studio in LA. And I just wanted to, we went early because I was hoping to see Leo. And of course, and he showed up. And he had his bozo, and he had this elongated necked Martin that's similar to this guitar. It's got a 26.25-inch fretboard, long scale, tuned way down. This guitar is actually tuned to B. I think Leo was around B2, but he didn't care in those days. They didn't have tuners, so they just kind of tuned it where it was. But I asked him about slide technique, and he took out his case for his bozo, and he showed me a slide, which was actually a cut-off wine bottle neck. Showed me how to put it on, and actually he put it on in those days with the lip of the bottle near your hand, and it kind of curved out. Really nice shape, better shape than the ones that they make. And he showed me how to use slide by putting your ring finger like this on the slide and then moving your other two fingers to mute the strings behind the slide. And he actually took the time and talked to me and showed me. You know, he did a lot of slide work in those days, much more than he does now. And to this day, I used the techniques that he showed me. He was a young guy. He was about 25, 26, just a real nice guy in a t-shirt, blue jeans, and desert boots. And you'd never know he was the best guitarist on the planet back then. He used finger picks, too, back then. And I remember he opened with 8 Miles High, and one of his finger picks flew off into the audience, and he just kept playing with a big grin on his face. And then after the song was done, then he retrieved the finger pick from the person in the audience. But it was pretty funny. So we're going to look at Louise today, and I'm going to start with just playing it through, and I'll sing it. As I said earlier, this guitar is tuned about in B, very heavy strings, 1356s. These are actually John Pierce strings, but we'll go through the tuning after I play it. I just want to play it through. It's in drop D tuning, just as Annie's song was, but the technique is completely different. The tonality is completely different due to the pitch of the strings, the thickness of the strings, and just the technique of your right hand. And I'll go through all that. So this is Paul Siebel's, Leo Kottke's arrangement of Louise. And what I've done here is I've taken about 6 different versions. Kottke's versions have evolved over the years. And I've taken what I like the best out of each of them and put them in this one arrangement. So you're going to hear it, and it's going to have different components of other arrangements that he's done. But I think it's pretty cool, and I think you'll like it.